We're here today with Hyacinthia Becton, who is the Executive Director of St. George's Center in Riviera Beach, Florida, which is a part of the diocese, the Episcopal Diocese of Southeast Florida. And she's going to tell us today about St. George's Center.
St. George's Center, as you've heard, is under the direction of the Episcopal Diocese, Southeast Florida Episcopal Diocese. We're located at St. George's Episcopal Church. There is a board, an independent board, that is appointed by the bishop, by the executive committee of the diocese. That board operates it's the operational arm of this center. And that is the board I report to. The thing that is very unique and very, very productive about St. George's is that it's focused. There are two major programs, and that is the meals program that operates on a daily basis, and there is the out-of-school program for elementary school children. The meals program is run almost entirely by volunteers. We have one staff member, Donald Smith, who operates as the facilities director, and he coordinates the lunch and that particular meal. But the other meals, the dinner and the bag lunches on Sunday, all operate from volunteer groups and organizations, churches. We have two synagogues at this particular time. They do everything. They purchase the food, they cook the food, serve the food, and clean up after the meal is served. So it's a very, very powerful operation, and we're very proud of it. We also have the out-of-school program for elementary school children, so we can provide a safe haven for those children when their parents are at work. Right now, Canon Hap Lewis is the CEO of our organization. He serves in an oversight position over the church and the center. So we have that type of liaison. The Reverend Michael McManus is the priest in charge of St. George's Episcopal Church, and he also serves on St. George's Center board. So again, we have that type of link between the church and the board. The center itself really only staffs 4 people and a substitute. So we don't have a large staff. We depend heavily on volunteers. If we didn't have them, we could not operate on a day-to-day basis. That is the same with the meals program. We have one person that really handles that with some financial compensation. Everyone else are volunteers for lunch and for dinner. Dinner is totally volunteers, and lunch is primarily volunteers. So it's an interesting kind of setup. The church leases to a charter school, Noah's Ark International Charter School, and the bulk of the students come from that school, but we do get other students in the after-school program from other areas. So technically we operate year-round. We're here all the time. We're very proud of the record that we have. We've been very successful in being a good community service. We provide that service to the children, to the families, and to individuals. So we're an excellent conduit for different types of events in this community. And that's St. George's pretty much in a nutshell.
About how many lives would you say that St. George's touches every day?
Well, we do a count. We don't do any intake, but we do a meals count. And in terms of the meals that we count, we serve over 400, approximately 400 a day.
So that's not a small number.
No, it isn't.
Why should people contribute to St. George's Center?
Because they can find out exactly where their money goes. It can be tracked, and we are accountable. We have our certification, and I found out just recently how very valuable that is from Nonprofit First. we're able to display that because we have that certification. I knew it was difficult to get because I went through the process, all the paperwork that was involved. But there are a number of persons in the community who realize that if you get your certification from that particular organization, then you really have good, sound operating procedures.
If you wanted to sum up in a paragraph or a sentence what St. George's is to tell people, what would you tell them?
I would say that St. George's is about community service that improves the lives of families so that their children can grow up in a safe environment.
Well, thank you for spending time with us, Ms. Becton, today.